Well, hello everybody. This video is going to offend every single person known to man, probably at some point or another. Uh, it's going to start out talking a little bit about politics and the train wreck we first saw last night, and then the car crash we saw in response to the train wreck last night. And then we're going to talk about boxing. Um, so here goes. All right. Last night, we went through Trump derangement syndrome with Trump, and we see that all these, our leaders are flipping out and going crazy, and we're yelling at Trump, in some cases obscenities, inside the Capitol building, I'll say Capitol House, that we all are forced to pay for. And I think the mess needs to stop. We've seen it continue last night, and we see the Republicans now stooping to the level of the jackasses. No one should have ever had any confidence in the jackasses, but I'm not so sure anybody should have any confidence in the elephants now. And the elephant was in the room. Joe Biden, a cognitive mess. He finishes the speech. That little fat Jewish House member goes up, Mr. President, no one will ever mention cognitive impairity any longer with concerns to you. And Joe Biden says, well, sometimes I wish I was cognitively impaired. I mean, just lunacy. And the speech was lunacy from start to finish. The speech started out, hey, you people are crazy. Yeah, you American citizens. Why do you got a problem with illegals spilling across the border? Why you got a problem with your high schools being shut down? Why you got a problem with us housing illegals and their families while you on the streets inside your kids' high school buildings? You people need to start thinking clearly. We could have defeated Putin long ago. Y'all need to give more money. This money ain't for you people. It's to fight and do all this stuff and to help other peoples in the world. Who the hell do you think you are? You mofos are crazy as hell. Anyway, that's the way the president's speech went. And the Republican response, they went and got, I don't know, she looked like a 17-year-old schoolgirl in a 28-year-old's body. And she was, we can't continue, putting on a bad act of craziness in response from her kitchen. Just totally crazy. Go watch the movie Idiocracy, folks. Idiocracy. Go look that dystopian movie up. These movies prove to be correct. It's a comedy movie where a guy goes into the future and society in the United States has gotten so idiotic that people can't even communicate well. Just go watch the movie. It's a great movie. We are going there. We're getting there very quickly. All right, now on to boxing. Well, let's talk boxing. Zhang's weighing in at 279 pounds or something like that. Joe Parker's weighing in at 251. I'm going to go ahead and tell you how this is going to go. in a second. I'm going to stop and I'm going to explain why you're foolish for thinking otherwise. Joe Parker's not going to beat this guy. Just because Joe Parker beat a 9-foot tall Q-tip, who is a black Q-tip, but a Q-tip nonetheless. I don't want to offend him because he is a black guy. The 9-foot tall guy. That doesn't do rope work, road work, and a whole lot of other things because he's too good. The Q-tip's too good. He picks and chooses the way he wants. He's forgetting that he was working at a McDonald's before all this started. He may be back working at a McDonald's when all this finishes. So, although Joe Parker beat Deontay Wilder, it didn't show me a whole lot. I'll get there in a minute of why. You got a big, giant, slow guy. You all think he's fast. We all who know this sport, who have been watching this sport 50 plus years, know that the guy's slow. You all just don't because you ain't never seen anybody fast. Fighting is going to be the slow giant's going to be fighting a slow, smaller guy who happens to be a giant himself. Then we're going to have Ngannou and Anthony Joshua. I think Ngannou's going to win, but I don't think either one of them guys are too much of nothing. Could either one of those guys win a world heavyweight championship belt? Yes, both of them can win it. Because the heavyweight ranks right now is the awfulest group in all of boxing. Not that the lower weight groups are over 3% better than the heavyweight division, which is a train wreck itself. So I'm not really looking forward to much of anything in boxing. I do want to see the Usyk and Fury fight. Just interesting to see how it goes. You're going to have a faster but a very slow 6'2", 230 something pound guy, but slow as hell himself in Usyk. Get in with a big slow giant, and they look fast because they're slow guys, and one has a little bit more speed than the other. But trust me on this, young people, that's not speed. I'm just interested in seeing how the Usyk Fury fight turns out. All right. Our biggest prospect, I forget the guy's name's on the tip of my tongue. I'm sorry, I forget things a lot, but the best prospect we haven't had coming out of the U.S. right now in the heavyweight division, he can't keep himself out of jail, so hang the phone up on him. Not that he's fast, but the kid could hit. Slow as shit himself. Let me explain to you how this is going to pan out. We had a group of giants ruling the heavyweight division back in the teens and in the teens, 19 teens, 100 years ago. Little 180-pound guy come in that was vicious and almost killed the heavyweight champion, whom I believe it was Jack Dempsey challenging, and I believe it was Jess Willard, the champion. Big, huge, giant guy. And to Willard's credit, he I believe it was Willard. I may have the names confused, but the champion at the time, believe he got a broken jaw, got 4 or 5 teeth knocked out, got broken ribs, eye socket out, a broken nose, and a bunch of other injuries I haven't mentioned. Internal injuries, all sorts of trouble. By 6 foot tall, which was probably 5'10" or 5'11", 180 pound guy, come in and just mauled the big guy. And that's all that's required. Well, that can't be done today. These guys are faster. No, they're not. Well, that can't be done today. The Giants are stronger. No, they're not. No, they're not. Terrible world in which we live. Even the ones that are juiced are not as strong, and they don't have the cardio to go as long and as fast and as steady as these guys of yesteryear. So I'm hoping that since we have all these little crappy promoters going around, I'm hoping that a promoter will come forward, a gym will come forward. God knows we're working on it. Somebody that's got more clout, more knowledge than me, and more money in the sport, that will start producing 200, 205, 215 pound men, vicious men, fast men, men that hit hard, not what you consider hard. Men that really hit, they break stuff every time they hit, even with a jab. We've got those kind of guys. The problem is, once they get to a lot of you guys, and in your gyms, you turn them into powder puffs, and that's what's going on here. This sport is for stone cold head crackers, jaw breakers, back breakers. That's what this is all about. This ain't about not in the heavyweight division going in and, well, I'm gonna do all 90% defense and counter here and get the win on points. No. All that's required here, we just got to throw some effort into the proper size for a heavyweight. I believe a 185 pound guy could come along now and do it on one of these giants and do it easily. That may be the problem. Maybe we need more cruiserweights to step up and start smashing. But even the cruiserweights are a little too big. So, and they're slow. And in order to get boxing back, there's going to have to be a lot of changes made. The focus is going to have to go somewhere. This bigger is better thing is killing boxing. It's just killing it off. The lower weight divisions, they're just killing themselves. I don't know what's going on with Ryan Garcia. I went from very concerned about this guy to very unhappy about this guy to very concerned again. Now I'm back on I don't think nothing was going on with him. In the beginning of I am convinced, because you can't be a mental wreck going through a manic episode and then flip the switch in one day just because you said you was going to flip it. That's not mental illness. That's just choosing to act like a crazy idiot. And so I'm back off of that. So you just see all these things going on. All this mess going on. You see Adrian Broner and Haney's daddy sitting there cussing each other out, using the N-word 500 times, and MF and FU and FU and FU and FU. But there again, boxing as society goes to idiocracy. Boxing goes to idiocracy too. So go watch the movie Idiocracy. You can find it online. And the guy that's the sitting president, that's what we're going to have. And we're almost there. Well, we we got a dead guy in office right now, a guy that is brain dead, that can't speak and talk and be coherent and understand things. So go watch the movie Idiocracy. You'll surely enjoy it. We're all heading there. That's the road that's being traveled down right now, and if we don't avert it, we are going to be in the most silly society ever brought forth in the history of mankind. And it's important to note that the Roman Empire failed for the same reasons of what the U.S. and the Western Europe is experiencing right now. And we're going to be led by a bunch of Chinese people who want us all dead. And not a good thing, folks. Wake up, smell the coffee, get involved.